I didn't really do anything off screen. Well, I mean, no, I did. I farmed a lot of wood and leaves. So we're not going to run out anytime soon. No, we're even close. Not only are these conveyor belts jammed at the moment, they have so much stockpile. I could probably leave this on for like 3 days, and it probably wouldn't run out. That's how much it is. So, let's get building on a second floor. We need to make reinforced iron plates, because I'm an idiot. You might notice these belts are a little different. If we follow this belt to the first splitter, you'll notice this is MK1. I made all of this using MK1 belts. MK1 belts can only go at 60 a minute, whereas these are delivering at 120. It wasn't going at full capacity. Off screen, I had to change these to MK2, but I only changed the conveyor belts that lead to a splitter, because after the splitter they go to 60, so I don't need to change those ones. And I would rather not waste the resources because I don't have the resources at the moment. So we're going to make a second floor. Now how are we going to do that? I need a ladder. Means I'm going to need to do this. It's everyone's favorite store.
Milestone reached. You have been given access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on Exoplanet's bonus program, also known as Awesome. Your awesome input allows Fixit to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly. In appreciation of this, we have generously set up an internal, closed economy with exclusive rewards and currency. Directing parts of varying quantity and complexity into the Awesome Resource Sink will grant Fixit coupons. These coupons can be redeemed in the Awesome Shop for highly desirable items such as new foundations, walls, factory attachments, cosmetics, parts, and more. Next time you have additional resources, just remember to go that extra kilometer. Go Awesome.
Hell yeah. Yo, awesome. Okay. Barrel's eating. So, the way this works is that, yeah, the way I'm going to do this at least, the way the Awesome Sink works, this is a thing called the Awesome Sink, it takes in resources and, what do you call it? Sorry. I'm trying to think. As there's, each resource is like a specific number, basically. And after you reach a certain goal, you get a ticket. It's like iron plates might be 1, iron rods might be 2. Maybe you need 5 points. So you get like 2 iron rods and an iron plate. Boom, you get a ticket. So it's basically also, it's also your trash. So if you have, the whole idea, at least from what I do, is that I like to keep these running as much as I can. And this is perfect for that because it keeps the excess from stopping the machines. And it also rewards you because the more tickets you get, the more cosmetics you can get to build stuff. So this is a very big reason I keep the game on a lot, because it just stockpiles over time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up all of my items to go into a singular awesome sink. So I will be right back. I need to go to the toilet. Also, I'm so sorry, Roxas. I didn't see your last message. Not the excellent one, the longer one. But I'm glad to see that you're happier. I will say being confined to your room all the time isn't exactly the happiest thing, but if you're happy, you're happy. Oh, wow. What the fuck? What the fuck? I just looked up randomly. What the hell? That's crazy. All right then. Sure thing. Pretty much. Although, I would like this to be in the middle, actually. Now, the excess should go into there. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do 2 at a time. So it's going to be iron plates and iron rods, and then screws and wires together. Need reinforced iron plates. Although, I don't need them to be, MK2. I don't think I do, at least. Hey up. Cabling. Yeah, that's working. So everything is being funneled now. And so you can see this is ticking down. Every single item is a certain point. And when that reaches 0, you gain 1. It's pretty quick at first. The best way to gain points early is by killing the animals, sadly. They're not really sadly, they try killing you anyway, but you know, wildlife. And they give like shit ton. You turn their remains into this thing called DNA point things. Capsules, DNA capsules. But for automation at least, especially like me who just keeps their game on as long as they can. Interesting. I guess I will need to make these MK2 at some point. I'll make everything MK2 at some point. I just, for now, I need tickets. Make ladders. Factory ladders, there we are. Oh, it's actually exactly 3. Lovely.
Fun fact, architecture was invented when people began building buildings. If it had been invented slightly beforehand, perhaps more old buildings would still be around. Humanity sometimes lacks vision.
What? I don't think I understand your logic there. Okay. Let's see how tall we want this. Maybe like up there. Ah! Maybe. Shit. This game is ours. I say as I fall down. Yeah, it's about size. I just need to get it over here. Yeah. Oh, that was close. Cool. Or not. Jesus Christ, there's always something. There's always something. Oh boy. Oh boy. Why is this so tall? Why do they have such tall antennas? Why? Tell me. Oh, is it covered now? I'm above it. I think. Yes, I was. I thought maybe I was an idiot. Which I am. Don't get me wrong. Only an idiot does things the way I'm doing it right now. But I'm a smart idiot. Blech. Okay. All that just to get over that fucking antenna. Okay, that's pretty good. The mantra. The flying mantra. All right, that's what I was gonna. Oh. Satisfactory item name. Try and make this again. Ah, yes, I see. So I'm probably gonna have to go on an expedition soon. Thankfully, this game doesn't have like hunger or anything like that, like Subnautica. I don't have to worry about going out and just exploring. Pretty basic. For now, I'm just gonna focus on creating the reinforced iron plate farm. I say farm, it's not a farm. So the way this is gonna work. Okay. Let me. Oh no, I need to unlock assemblies though. Give me a second.
Milestone reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts, including the first project part, smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Fix-It Company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note, humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Fix-It cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural resources.
Nice. Thank you. Jeez. This game can be so funny sometimes. I think that's good. Need to make more of the roof. You know, I still believe in the theory that you're not human. I still believe in the theory that this guy is like this character's not human. And I believe I had this whole theory back when I first started playing the game. Well, mainly first when release came out. Because you have no hunger, you have no need for any kind of food or shed. The stuff that you eat is just to heal your health, which I guess you could say is a form of it. The game just didn't want to add in hunger. That's an understandable gameplay reason. But I'm talking about there's no coincidences, and I'm going that far. And this is meant to be as a joke, but I like thinking about it. But you can fall off huge amounts of heights very easily. That could be just your outfit. Maybe... No, I guess an alternative theory could be that you are human, but your suit is keeping you alive, and if your suit breaks at any point, which is the health bar down the bottom, then you will die from the planet you're on. Like maybe the planet is unlivable, and your suit is the only reason you're able to survive. Maybe that's what it is, but how do you drink coffee then? Like the whole thing with this game is like there's a funny thing about you just watching your factory and drinking coffee. I don't know. I think there was also a couple of lines later on in the game that made me think that. But yeah, I'm iffy on it, but I like the theory. The idea that you're not actually human. Oh, I think it's also, how much they beat on your head. About how, like, you probably don't remember all this shit, but just know that if you did, it probably would have hindered you. So it's almost like they're trying to beat into your head, like what it means to be human, to make you think that you are. I need rotors, right? Good. Missed it. Rotors. Where are they? I need way more screws. Way more screws. Go. Welcome home. It would also make a lot of sense too why we're not human, we're a machine. Because unless we're like heavily brainwashed and they like they're 100% certain that we're not gonna like do any human mistakes that would jeopardize the mission, it would make sense for them to use a machine. I think my PC glitched out, but I'm not sure if that got all picked up. But unless they like really were certain that the human they're sending wouldn't do any human mistakes, it would make more sense for them to send a machine to do this kind of job. Now, the reason why Ada keeps on beating into our head human stuff, like, oh, you have all these people to fight for and stuff, I have no idea. Maybe we are actually human. I'm just using logic. I'm just trying to use what logic I have. Okay, so reinforced iron plates. Here's what we need. Oh god, sorry. That is not what we need. Oh. So this is where we start trying to be as optimized as possible. So the screws get made at 40 per minute, but this needs 60 per minute. So what I always do is I always do 2 of these, so it's 10 per minute reinforced iron plates. So it's 2 assemblers that is being funneled by 2 constructors, both making iron plates, and 6 constructors all making screws. It's big. It's going to be big. Wait, no, not 6, 3. Sorry, no, I'm incorrect. It's 3 constructors. I was doubling it because I was doubling this. No, it's only 3. So that will mean that it's 3 smelters going into 2 of them going into their own constructors each, the other one going into 2 constructors, which are going into 3 constructors, and then all of them going together into 2 assemblers. So I'm going to need this to be at least... Also, this is going to be a problem. I just realized this is in the way. I might be able to grow it out the other way. Yeah, I'm gonna need this to be like 6 or 7 wide. So at the moment it is 5. And that's as far as I can do before it conflicts. Yeah, pretty much. I'll put this here. Actually, no, I can do it. Why didn't it come up with the, why is it not coming up with the thing on my screen? That's weird. Oh, now it is. That was weird. Glitched down. This also means I can pick up that power slug. Is a thing in this game. Ooh.
This semi-slug species seems to persist entirely through absorbing and storing energy from its surroundings. Studying this could provide new methods for improving fixit production line efficiency. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Sure thing. Yeah, power slugs will unlock the ability to like overclock our machines. Ooh, I wonder if duplication still works in this game. I might use that because there are some things that just get really annoying. Yeah, I might do that. I'll have to test if it works though. I remember how to do it, but well, slightly. But yeah. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna make some more. Let's go make some more. And played some more screw. Hell yeah. Once we get the automation for this, we'll have no problem with conveyor belts, which is good. I'm thinking when I do my big factory though, I'll have a room for like each craft. So it'll be less like things spread out on floors like I'm currently doing, and it'll be more like go into one room and you can overlook the construction, and then you can leave that room, go into another room. I'm thinking something like that. Or another idea I had was creating like mini factories. And I like this idea more actually. So every time I get a new item, I could just have like a mini factory, and mini factories could be together for all I care. And then they just get like delivered to a central area, and that's like the storage area. Yeah, I like that idea. Oh god, sorry. Alrighty, so and then these need to merge and then immediately split. One goes in there. Cool. Oh, this is also pure. Nice. Jesus. You really need to walk in your aim, man. I need more reinforced iron plates. Of course. I always need more. More! I need more! Give me more! More! Okay, so that's all set up. God dang it. Always need more! More! I need more screws and sort of iron plates. Satisfactory! More! That's them. May as well connect this to power now. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's not even connected to the main power source. I'm gonna be extending it that way, so I can't do that. Let's have it go like... maybe? Bells clip through, but nope. There we go. Hold on. Let's deal with the storage. I haven't told these things what to make yet. Oh, I'm such a fucking idiot. Huh? They're not connected to power? Oh shit. Good. That's not good either. I can't handle that clipping, so I'm just gonna like do this. Oh, no longer clipping. Cool. That's all working now. It's making 10 per minute. So that's what? 600 per hour? Pretty good. Pretty good. Half of that's going to go towards this. It's only 300 per hour. But still. I think I'll go for the mini factory idea though. So like, I'll create it in like groups, but the bigger items will be by themselves. So like, I'll do iron plates, iron rods, and iron screws in the same area. I'll do copper wire, cable, and copper sheet in the same area. I haven't done copper sheet yet, but we will do that in the same areas in the future. That is way in the future. But then when things start getting like really combined and shit, I'll have to be a little smarter about it. But all in all, nothing will be... I won't have everything in the same area. It will just be like, I'll use vehicles and stuff to transfer them to like a main base. Oh, there you go. So, this is all working now. So, the future stuff that we want to make. What's the hotkey? So, the stuff we need to make from now on. copper sheets, which is pretty much just copper ingots. It's very easy. Rotors, which is pretty much just iron stuff. Quick wire, which is the Caterium, but we can't mine Caterium at the moment. At least not automatically. Modular frame, which is once again just iron. And smart plating, which is again just iron. So rotor, modular frames, and smart platings are the bigger stuff. Modular frames is for something later, I believe. But it's needed now, I guess. Yeah, we'll probably do that next stream. I'm going to use a second save with advanced game settings on to basically just plan builds, like how I'm gonna do them, just so I don't waste time on stream planning that. I'm still fighting over the idea of whether I should do mini factories or whether I should do like mini factories that lead to one big factory. So like maybe like base materials are crafted elsewhere and they all get delivered to the main area. Maybe I could do that. Yeah, maybe. I'll think of it. Either way, I don't remember if I showed it. If I go exit the main menu. I'll start off in the Dune Desert, why not? But advanced game settings are these things. Like you can have the choice of no power, no fuel needed, no unlock cost, so you can just unlock things as you go. There's things called alternate recipes you can unlock later. You can unlock all those if you want, which I'll probably do. I'll probably experiment and find out like what's the best alternate recipes I should aim for, because they're very helpful. You can do no build cost, guard mode so you can't take any damage or die, flight mode so you can fly. I used this a lot, and I'm going to use it again because it's so cool. Progression stuff, you can choose where you want to start, and creatures. Disable arachnid creatures. I wish this wasn't an advanced game setting. I wish you could turn this on by default. Not by default, just normally. It's funny as hell and it doesn't mess with the gameplay at all. It basically, there's these spider-like enemies, and instead of spiders, they just put like this giant PNG of a cat's face on them. It's so funny. But yeah, what I'll probably do is in this one, I'll probably do those. Yeah, I'll do those 5. And then I'll just experiment. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna do that in my own time. I'm gonna plan builds, and so we can do that next stream. That won't be for 2 days, 3 days, 2 days. Not tomorrow, not the day after, but the day after that. That's when I'll be back. Anyway, have a good night, everyone. See ya.